All right, you got a Doctors Over Personal Injury Doctors Elite community. Great presentation, great information. I know we've been having this event, advertised. I guess we can say that, and the doctors are really looking forward to it. Now we have it here. And our great presenter, and of course, I'm Dr. Tony, your administrator and founder, always bringing some great ideas and things to your practice. And today, the technology is unbelievable, and the AI technology is out there. You got to get this in your practice. And today we have Robert Sacco. Love that name. That's definitely a movie star name. And he's going to give us some tips and ideas and things that they're doing out there in services with RUBI.AI, as you see behind the background there. A little bit about Robert. He's over 15 years of experience out in the field as a president and a great supplier of information. He supplied technology like this to industries serving millions of businesses and doctors and practices. He's passionate about creating a lot of tools and ideas and services that make things better and efficient. And I know doctors, a lot of you are still in the dinosaur age. A lot of you newer doctors are getting this technology. I know after 40 years of practice myself, if this was back in the 80s, it would have been so great. We just had yellow pages. How about that? You guys remember that stuff. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Robert. Hey, Robert, thanks for your time and things. And your colleague there, Larry, is with us. And thanks, Larry, for being with us. I'm going to turn it over. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Tony, for this opportunity of just being able to speak to this great group of doctors. And I'll just tell you what, I think you nailed it on the head that AI technology is just taking over and making everything so much more productive and effective that you really need to be a part of it so you don't get left behind, because I know that every competitor out there is also looking at it. And that was what we talked about doing about 5 years ago when we were enjoying the benefits of AI way back then, because we could code it and we could use the APIs. We understood the way to make AI work. But today, the rest of the world needs to have those benefits. And that's what we set out to do with RUBI.AI, was to make a program and a platform that was just so easy to use that you didn't have to have any experience in talking to AI or using a chat or knowing how to prompt engineer anything. You literally could just put in just a little bit of information about whatever it is that you're trying to create, and then you would have this amazing result. And so that was what we did when we created RUBI.AI. As Dr. Tony told you at the beginning, I am very passionate about creating great software that changes people's lives. That's what I've been doing for the last 5 years, but over the last 20 years, we've been doing this in the advertising and marketing stage. I owned an ad agency for over 25 years. And so marketing was a big part of putting this together and bringing it to market. And I know that every single person who owns a business needs to have this, because it is so powerful in making your business so much more effective. And everybody needs time. And let's just be honest, you can't buy time except for through Ruby. I'm going to show you how you do that. And so let's just kind of talk a little bit about AI in general. There's a lot of different types of AI products out there. And all of them are very specialized. You have a chat GPT, for instance. It's great. If you're great at doing prompt engineering, you can get a lot of great information. But if you really want accurate, deep diving, true information that's been vetted, then you really need to know how to talk to the AI to get that. And so most people don't know how to do that, in the masses. And so they either get inaccurate information, they get incomplete data, or they're just not using it at all. And that's just a shame. And so that's what we started out to do, is say, hey, we're not a chat GPT. We love a great conversational chat, but we know there's so many other things out there. And so what we did is, when we created Ruby, is we created a completely different animal. We created something that encompassed all the greatest benefits of AI, merged into one place that works seamlessly together. So you don't have to have 20 different subscriptions, number one, if you want to be in the AI game. You don't have to hire someone who knows how to use AI. You can do it simple and easy. And that's what we did when we created RUBI.AI. So who is it for? It's literally for everybody, but it's really specifically catered to people who are in small business and marketing and for their business, whether it be small, medium, or large. It handles everything that you could possibly do in your business, from getting great insights to either making a great decision, making sure that you're not wasting your dollars when you're advertising, making sure you're speaking to the right people who you're trying to talk to, and making sure that you're talking to them in a way that engages him and makes him click, makes him make a motion toward whatever it is that you're trying to make him do. That is where RUBI.AI shines. And that's what we've all created about. So let me just tell you a little bit more about Ruby before we get into all the things it can do. And then I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to use in real life and maybe apply it to your business. So again, Ruby actually stands for Relational Understanding Based Interaction, which means it works with you. It's learning from you, and it's also giving you great information. The more information and better information you give it, the better information it's going to give you. But it makes it personalized. It's what we call experience optimization AI. And we are pioneering that entire phase of going into the market. So how does it work? Well, with us, we actually have Ruby. It's a core feature, which is a great conversational chat. You don't have to use it, but it's great to have it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do that real quick. But then we also have hundreds of pre-built modules that are in all different types of collections so that you can get exactly what you want without having to know anything about prompt engineering or even talking to AI. But then we extended out all of its capabilities through 4 microservices that are all seamlessly working together inside of Ruby. Our proprietary persona builder is Personify. And I'll go through how you can create exactly the persona that you need so you can talk to the person that you want to talk to and that you're talking to them in a way that they can engage in whatever you're trying to do. Spy is our AI detection software. So let's just say you're doing great marketing and you're doing SEO and you're creating blogs. It's important to make sure that Google finds that your content was human. And so this will be a good indicator to whether or not it was created by a human or created by AI. And I'm going to show you what's awesome about that, but also to create unique content. We have a plagiarism check as well to make sure if anything's ever been put into the Google index, it's going to immediately let you know, and you can change it to make your content unique. Now, Ghost is our reversioning. Let's say you would like to do a single topic, but you want 10 different articles to say that. You don't have to do that 10 different times. You don't have to rewrite it 10 different times. You literally hit one button and it will actually make as many versions of this same topic that you would like. But it also humanizes the content so that it goes underneath the AI detection software. So if you're doing SEO, this is a huge piece. Plus, having unique content is great for readers as well. And then Extract. Extract is our 4th microservice that goes out and fetches information from all over the world, brings it in, and it's fuel for the content and the insights that you're looking for. Now, if all of that doesn't make sense to you, and it's a little bit high, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how simple it really is. And then we'll go in and show you just how you can actually use the program. But we have it where it's effortless content. If you can literally do just click buttons, check boxes, and drop downs, you're going to be able to do amazing things 10 to 20 times faster than you would ever do it by yourself. Whether it be writing a letter, a newsletter to your patrons, whether it's actually going out and creating marketing materials, whether it's creating websites and landing pages or whatever it is that you're looking at, just maybe in flyers, or maybe it's giving your patients information about why maybe chiropractic services are great or why this regimen is going to be great for them. You'll be able to turn this content out so personalized and so quickly that it will just change your game. Now, the other thing that you can do here is you can go ahead and create a persona or a target market that when you're writing all this stuff, it's pinpointing exactly the target market that you're trying to reach. And so you're not wasting ad dollars. And it's super easy to do that with our proprietary Personify software. You're just putting in simple little clips, like a little bit about your company, a little bit about the things that make you special. And then you click generate and let Personify go do it. It's going to create an entire persona, but it's not just a tone or a voice in which you're talking. It's creating an entire persona. So when you're writing content inside of Ruby for this specific target audience, it's going to be pinpointing exactly what is going to trigger them to make their motivation or what hits their values and belief systems to say, I trust you. This is the important part of Personify, and it's super easy. And again, it's a full breakdown of a persona, not just a simple tone. Now, you can also go through and do this with a URL. You can also do it with an influencer like on Instagram. So let's just say that you love the way that your competitor maybe has done all of this, you can actually copy that and know exactly that you're speaking exactly the same way that your competitor does. Now, our SPY is our AI detection software and our plagiarism check. Just by hitting a simple button, you're going to know if this is going to be detected by an AI detection software, such as Google when they're doing SEO. They're now, looking to have unique content and not spam from the AI. So they're looking for things to go underneath the AI radar, and that's what we're going to be able to show you. Will your content hit the AI detection, and if so, how do we fix it? And then also looking at that plagiarism score, because it's super important to make sure that your content is unique. And that's where Ghost comes in. So Ghost allows you, again, to let you have multi-versions by just simply clicking a few click boxes, choose how many versions you want, choose how much variance you want in your content, and it's going to create that many different versions for you. They're all unique, they're all plagiarism free, and they're ready to be posted wherever it is that you want that content to go. Now, while it's doing that, it's actually humanizing it, which then allows us to get underneath that AI detection software. And so here's a good example of that happening. Here we have a piece of AI content that was done. It was at 86% or higher in the AI detection software. We use Ghost to just rewrite it. It's very quick. And now you can see it's setting at just 11%. That's going to fly underneath every AI detection software that's out there. And now your content will be seen by Google and by others that are checking as human content. It's very simple to do, and it's super powerful in building your business. This is something that everybody that should have as they start to go out and do their SEO and do their marketing materials. Now, let's also look at, let me get through the next page, all of the value that you have. So extract is also a way that you can go out and grab information, just like you did with our URL. I'll show you a little bit more about that here in a second. But all of this is at an unbelievable value. Starting at just $15 a month, you can just think of having a personal assistant that knows every single book that's ever been written, every report that's ever been out in the world. And being able to have access to that, not in a search engine where it can pull it up and then you can read it all, but literally to pull it all in, summarize it in seconds and know everything that's in there that you want to dig deeper into, or just to be able to look and say, I want to create unbelievable social media content. I want to create great social media, great SEO, or maybe it's just blog content or website content, keeping newsletters, all of the communications that you need to do to keep your business going. You can't do it for less than $15. It'll save you more than 10 minutes. And that's probably not even close to what you guys are getting paid. So you guys will have an unbelievable value at just $15 a month. Now, every one of our subscriptions, 15, 25, or 50, it has all the same features that you've seen before. The only difference is the amount of usage. So if you're going to do a lot of branding and a lot of stuff out there, then maybe the $50 plan is the right one for you. But it will be a great program for you no matter where you go. Most people fit right in the middle at $25 a month. So here, I'm going to take you now and let you see the actual program in action. And so let me flip over my screen. And so now you can see this is the landing page when you first get to,
Hello.
when we get to,
Yeah, sorry.
when we get to personify, now this is where you get to choose that targeted market. And again, it's so easy to use. If you hit the create from URL, you can literally put in any of a URL that you want. I like to look at it as like a way that you can do a competitor, for instance. So like just say that you're looking at your competitor and you want to see what they're doing. You can literally put in their URL and we're going to scrape that website. I'm going to actually use my favorite charity, which we have, is We Are Selfless. So type it right. And when I hit extract, what this is doing is it's actually going out to that website. It's scraping all of the information from that website so that I can use it then to go and create the persona so that everything that we write using this persona moving forward is going to sound like the same content writer that was used on this website. Now you can do this to a lot of websites. Let's just say that you love Nike because you just love the way they do their marketing. You could actually do that, and then everything you write using this persona inside of Ruby will then sound like the content writer that was writing for Nike. It's the same thing you can do with your competitors, and maybe it's a great way just to check whether you are actually talking to the right audience on your own marketing tools. So here it's gone through, it's pulled all the information from that website. I'm now just going to hit create persona, and it's going to go out and actually create my full-fledged persona. Again, not just a voice and a tone, but it's actually going to be using it to create a full profile. So we call this a social activist, Sarah, okay, because I'm actually doing it for We Are Selfless. That's my charity for the fight against human trafficking. So that's why it's pulling it up like this. You can see that it's giving me demographics. It's a female, 25 to 40. This is my main target that I'm looking for. The income levels, the places they live, influences. This is really a big one. Like, you want to know who is going to, move because they're influenced by something. And so this is where they're going to find that. Their values, their belief systems. I love to look down at motivation, because passionate about making a positive impact on society, specifically in ending human trafficking. So while I'm trying to target this market, I'm going to be targeting exactly verbiage that hits this point, because this is what makes them make a decision. And so now that I have that, I can actually just save it, and they will go into my personas. And I can have as many different personas as I want, so that when I'm creating content for, let's say, 7 or 8 different types of markets, I can do that. I can do it very quickly. And I'll show you just how easy that can be done. So that's the first thing I like to do when I come in and set up my persona. But we have our modules. These are all pre-built modules that all you do is just fill in the gap to get whatever you're looking for. We have a lot of different ways of looking at those. We have our featured models that you can go through, but you can also take a look at those in our list view. And I wanted to show a couple of them here that would be important maybe for your business, which, let's start with marketing, because everybody does marketing. And I love to take a look at how simple this is. My background, I told you before, is I owned an ad agency for over 25 years. And in the process of owning that business for the 25 years, we did millions of marketing plans. And in the process of doing that, we would spend months doing all kinds of competitive research. We'd be having to go and dig all kinds of things that would be the right market. This is how it's come today. So just by doing a simple little thing here, I actually have a description that I'm going to use here. And this description is mainly for a chiropractic clinic that is doing, individuals that have been experienced accidents and trauma. So that's kind of what the business is about. I'm just going to hit generate. Now, this is going to start creating my entire 3-month marketing plan, but it's reverse engineered. And what that means is it's looking at the very back and moving all the way up to make sure that you're covering every base. And guys, this is done so quickly that it would take us months to do. I'm able to do right now in just a few seconds. And it's that easy to do it. And it tells you exactly what you need to be doing and the ways that you can do it, so that you can break it down, and it'll actually start to create the actual content for each one of these pieces. It's so easy to use. And if you can think about doing anything with marketing, this is probably the easiest thing and the most competitive thing I've ever seen in the market for getting you there. Your social media schedule is created. It's going to tell you which ones you should be using to get there. So YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Social media engagement. It's going to tell you how to do about that. It's going to give you marketing strategies. It's going to give you tactics to go about doing that. And what I really love about everything inside of Ruby is it all works together. So I can create my 3-month marketing plan. I can copy it, and I can do everything right inside my own application. I don't have to jump out, to do other things to do it. I can actually bring it out to our composer. I can keep our markdown formatting if I wish, but now I can actually go and break it down to even more detail. So let's just take month 1. I want to establish an online presence. And to do that, I need to enhance my visibility through thought leadership in the chiropractic care. So I might want to be out collaborating with other networkers and other people in the chiropractic world to help get our message out together, right? So collaboration is a big part of it. Making sure my website is optimized so that it's running quickly. That's a big thing for SEO. Content marketing. So let's do this one here, because one of the things that's really great, again, everything works together. So I can do multiple modules by just add new module. You can see my 3-month marketing plan is, but I actually want to do a topic research on something. So I'm going to open my topic research. Again, it's nothing special that you have to do, but I want to take this rehabilitation techniques. for optimal recovery after accidents. It's one of the things that it's suggesting that we do some content marketing. So if I put that topic in, I can then choose a word limit. And with my word limit, let's just say I choose it for 500 words. I want to create a little bit of a research on this and a topic on it. I hit generate, and it's going to go ahead and start giving me all the details that I would need to have for this piece specifically in content marketing. Now I could take this and I could use it in a newsletter. I could use this in a blog. I could do a million different things with this content, but you can see that it's starting to get on all the pieces that are really important if you're going into the rehabilitation. Now, it also works when you go into doing, let's say, video, right? So it's giving you all the options and ideas of what you can do to create videos. Well, you know, taking time to go write a script and to do the videos stops most people from even trying to do it. So we actually have that covered over here as well with a YouTube video script generator. Super easy again. Grab that topic, so rehabilitation techniques for effective recovery, and I can drop it in the topic. I can write my goal. So my goal for this video might be to gain subscribers and educate. Okay, so that's going to be my goal for this whole video. So now I'm just going to hit generate again. I've put in my one topic, which I got from my marketing plan that was created. And now I've got an entire script that's being read for me. So now I don't have to write a script. I can literally just go in, I can create my video very quickly and get this to the marketplace. Now, the other thing that's great about this is that you can have collaborators working with you. So someone in your office can actually go and do this for you, and you can make sure that everything is within your brand. Now, one of the things I haven't shown you yet, and that is that persona. Remember that persona that we made up here that I believe it was our human rights advocate. You can choose any of them. You can have as many of these as you want. It may have been a social activist. I can't remember which one it was. But for this one here, I actually want to do, let's say, I'll try Samantha here. So
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
going
Sarah.
okay, Sarah. So let's try Sarah if you want to. So if I go over to Sarah here, I can go and choose a different voice that I want to. So maybe I want to come from a motivator from a voice standpoint, and my tone I want to be inspiring. Okay, so these were all created when I created the persona. You can choose which one you want for this specific thing. And we can also choose from languages. So if you want to go into multilingual and bilingual areas for content, super easy. I'll show you how to do that too. So now that I've got it in here, I'm going to run it again. And now my script is going to be written, but it's going to be written specifically to go in and target the persona for Sarah. And so whatever Sarah's, pieces were that we've created in her persona, this is going to be honing in directly into her. Sometimes it uses it as an example so that you're really speaking to the person that you're trying to reach as an example. Now, you also may want to do this and say, well, I want that to be in Spanish. It's that simple just to go up, switch it to Spanish, and then regenerate it one more time. And now you have your entire script in Spanish. Now you can do this in all over the world. You can do it in all the different languages. It really helps build super fast content for anywhere you want to go and anything that you want to do. Now, this is just the beginning of everything that you can do. We do have a chat that goes in and you can do whatever you want. I'll jump over here to that. And you can just ask it anything you want to. So let's just go in here and say, hey, Ruby, give me a description for my chiropractic. I'm going to be able to spell practic business that focuses on rehabilitation for those that have been. Okay, so just by a simple question and answering, I'm going to be able to go and get a little synopsis and a description of exactly what I want. Now, I can use this anywhere I go. Guys, this is super easy. You don't have to be like super great at just getting the basics. But what really gets into being difficult is writing the great big long prompts to make sure you get really detailed information like for your marketing plans, where it's looking at the trends. You never have to do that, but you're always able to get a good conversation going here in chat by asking Ruby just simple questions. If you ever want to get a little bit more integrated into that too, we have a tip drawer over here that leads you to really get knowing whatever you want to about our product. Again, everything is integrated together. So one of the things we can show just is, let me go into SPY just to kind of show you how that works. Again, you can also see how fast we can pull data from other websites if you wanted to check and see if a website was using AI, or maybe you just wanted to get that content so you could use it for other stuff that you like. It's very quick. You can put in any URL you want, and you're going to be able to pull all the information from that website, and you can do whatever you want to with it at this point. You can save it. All of our stuff goes into our saved content. You can store everything. You are in complete control. You own everything that you create here. It's all going to be license free. You can use it for whatever purpose that you want, wherever you want, as much as you want. It is your content. And you can always delete it if you want to remove it from there. And the one other thing that we do with our subscription base is that even if you lapse on your subscription or you choose to turn it off, everything that you've ever created, you still have access to come in. It'll be here for you, and you will have access to it. So much to do inside of this program. We have incredible training. So if you don't know exactly how to do it, don't worry about it. We have amazing training that will get you there, not just in our Saturday morning trainings that we do offer, but we also have a great YouTube channel that will walk you through just about anything that you can think of. For Ghost, as I said, just a great way to do reversioning. You can do it in maximum changes, minimum changes, however you want. And just in a few seconds, you're going to have that many different versions of that same article. So you can do it for your blogs, especially. It's great. But just creating newsletters, making them sound different every month, but you're still talking about the same topic. You want to go ahead and make them different. Here, you can do it very, very easily. And again, you can get them underneath the AI detection radar. So anyway, that's everything that I have here for this. We hope that you give it a shot. I will tell you that there's absolutely nothing you can do in your business for $15 a month that will give you this much value. It's just incredible what you can do with it. And we look forward to having as many people get on this program and get the benefits of AI. That was what we started it for. It's my goal and my passion is just to get this so that everybody can have the benefits that we enjoy every single day. I know that I use it every single day in so many aspects of my business, from writing emails, creating my email journeys. And then in the future, I'll just give you what's coming ahead that is part of Ruby. That'd be workflow automation, so that you can set up your emails to be automatically triggered when they come in and join your CRM. Anything like that you can imagine in your workflow, you'll be able to do that here in RUBI.AI without having any knowledge of how to do coding or developing or know how to use AI. And so with Dr. Tony, I just want to say thank you for putting us in a place where we can share our product. I'm super passionate about it. I'm super passionate about helping others get their hands on this, because it levels the playing field for every single person out in the world that's trying to compete against maybe the companies that have 10 people who are doing content management for them. You can now compete because you can do it at 10 to 20 times the amount of effort. And so we hope that you get this and we put it in your business, and you can have amazing results in building your business.
All right, thank you so much. Great information today by Robert Sacco. For those of you who came on after 1 o'clock and is joining us, Robert Sacco is over 15, 20 years as a president, and great technology he's been given to many businesses and practices over the United States. So he's given you some RUBI.AI that they're doing those services for our doctors. You got to get up with the technology today. This is 2024 coming up. This is why we're bringing this to our PI Doctors Elite community. There's been some requested of many information to bring into your practices, to bring you up to date with great technology, to ease a lot of your staff on a lot of all the physical work sometimes they are using and doing, and now that free them up for more time to do other things possibly, and for you also too. All right, I want to thank Robert and his team, Larry Scantlin there. Aubrey has joined us. Thank you, Aubrey, for putting all this together finally today. We welcome a lot of the doctors to contact you. We'll have all the contact information that you can click, get a hold of this team, and put the AI Ruby system in to your practices to be up to date with technology. This is in a replay session recording. You know, there was a lot of great information given to you today by Robert, our celebrity presenter, as I say. So you can go back and reference all the different points, because I know you go back to your staff and your patients, in an afternoon session, you go, I forgot everything he said. Well, nope, we got the recording that you'll all get and with the contact numbers. All right, gang, you got anything to add? We can open it up to Larry, Robert, or Aubrey if you wanted to jump in. If not, we'll get them back to their afternoon patient rounds then.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Tony. And I appreciate the opportunity to share this with your group and yourself. And yeah, we're at your disposal. We're available to answer questions and point you in the right direction. And I think, like Robert said, this makes the playing field level. You know, it gives you and actually it gives you an edge. I would say more than making it level. I think it actually gives you an edge in the marketplace. And I think most chiropractors I know, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that edge. You know, get their message out, right? Get their message out of chiropractic science, and I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
All right, there you have it. Aubrey has just joined us. He is on another world there. I think he's probably 3 o'clock in the morning where he's at, I know. While we're comfortably at 1 or 2 in the afternoon in the United States. And Aubrey, thank you so much for putting this team together for us to get that information for our doctors' practices. And I know we'll get all that information so we can post it for them to get a hold of you. So if you wanted to add anything, we'll go ahead and you wanted to say hi. If not, we'll get them back to their staff. Maybe not. All right, so this is Dr. Tony, your administrator and founder. Again, this will be posted in the next day or two with all the information on the RUBI.AI. Thank you, Robert, again for your time. Thank you, Larry and Aubrey, for putting all this together. This is Dr. Tony. We're going to send you off on your staff. Have a great week, holiday week, of course, and be careful, be safe, and make it happen. Dr. Tony, the session is now ended. Talk to you later.